Tourism Minister Kerry Simmons has reiterated the inclusive nature of Barbados' tourism industry. In fact, he says tourism officials have been working hard to ensure that the island is able to cater to everyone.
We just came out of Tourism Week in Barbados, and prior to that we hosted a diversity workshop, and I made it very clear then that, Barbados is open for business. I take the position that a country which was honed on an anvil of oppression and discrimination cannot perpetuate discrimination, and therefore we wanted the world to know that we are open to business for all who wish to travel, and persons with disabilities, we're going to pay very close and special attention to them. And there will be no discrimination in Barbados' tourism of any form or fashion whatsoever. So we're very confident about the future.
The Barbados Revenue Authority has facilitated the training of more than 50 administrators responsible for payroll at 22 educational institutions. It took place during the last week of September and forms part of a series of training sessions on the new Tax Administration Management Information System. As part of the interactive sessions held in Warrens, participants were taken through the registration process and introduced to the system's functionality. The BRA's Manager of Communication and PR, Carolyn Williams-Gill, indicated that the series is part of the authority's outreach and compliance strategy. Bermuda's Premier has dismissed a report stating that island is losing its appeal as a top-notch business destination. The recently released 2018 Business Confidence Index survey revealed a significant fall-off in the level of confidence businesses have in the British territory overseas.
Among the concerns expressed in that report is the need to increase the size of the island's population. The quickest means of doing that, suggested, is through changes to immigration policy. Premier Burt, while not disagreeing with the need to have more people living on island, touts a different approach.
I've referred to this in the past, and I'm happy to say it again. The fact is that if you bring 2,000 people here tomorrow, where are they going to work? It does not happen that way. What you have to do is that you have to create economic growth, and you have to create jobs. Jobs that can be filled by Bermudians, and jobs that can be filled by Bermudians overseas, and also persons who may be coming here on work permits as guest workers. But the most important thing to do is create economic activity in order to create jobs.
And that job creation, the Premier maintains, is in keeping with a lot of what has been proposed by respondents to the BCI survey.
You create jobs by attracting investment, you create jobs by diversifying the economy, and you create jobs by lowering the cost of doing business in Bermuda. So the government's plan is to, as we've heard the Minister of Health talk about how we're going to deal with health insurance costs, you've heard the Minister responsible for energy talking about energy costs, and you will hear the Minister of Finance in the future talking about how we're going to deal with lowering the rates of mortgages for people inside of Bermuda. Those are the things which I think will be best to make sure that we have economic growth going forward. We need more jobs in Bermuda. More jobs will bring more people into the economy.
All well and good, but how does government intend to do that faced with the fact that there is a significant drop-off in business confidence in the island and its economy?
By making sure that you have a welcoming environment for the job creation to take place. And so there are independent points which are showing that that job creation is happening.
Time now to take a look at how stocks traded on selected exchanges across the region.
Up first, Jamaica, where JMMB Group 7.25% was the volume leader, with 740,000 units at $2.21 each, and they were followed by Sagicor Group Jamaica Limited and Grace Kennedy Limited. In Trinidad and Tobago, Grace Kennedy Limited was the volume leader, with 140,000 shares changing hands for a value of $378,700, and they were followed by Prestige Holdings Limited and Massey Holdings Limited. And in Barbados, Goddard Enterprises Limited was the sole security, trading 360 shares at $4.09 each.
Water Wednesdays is on the road today. Of course, you can see the members of the Rapid Response Unit in the background. They were the ones forced to respond in the aftermath of Tropical Storm Kirk. That system dumped Loads of rain on the island, almost 10 inches of rain. Of course, the water went out in some communities, forcing people to store water, but also forcing the Rapid Response Unit to deliver water to them. Some of those residents are in vulnerable situations, so we here at the BWA want to see how we can help.
Certainly the tank program, the one under the Green Climate Fund, which is coming on board soon, is actually catered for persons the most vulnerable in the society, persons who may need additional assistance, and those tanks are free of charge. So we will see if you meet the qualifications, because we still have to go through a process where we talk to customers and we work with the Ministry of Elder Affairs. Then they would help supply some of the names to us, persons who are receiving, say, national assistance, etc. But I'm still glad that you made out with some storage. And so we're here just to check on you to see how you got through the storm, and the team came.
Every water go off, though, I use irrigation water, I drink that, though.
Okay.
I don't got much water problem out here, that's true. I don't got much water problem. But if it does go off, anytime the tank come out, if I down in here, I won't know, because so far the road is from me.
Right, okay.
Right.
But I'll tell you this on behalf of the Water Authority, now that we know that you live this far in, as you can see, the truck can actually get in this road by reversing. He can come all the way down, and we do have a list with the Barbados Water Authority, with the Rapid Response Unit, of persons who may need additional assistance that you may not be able to get to. So now that we know where you are and who you are, we'll be able to add you to that list. So gone are the days.
Anthony Williams, though.
Anthony Williams,
Yeah,
but
but
AKA
it's got Answer Mark, right?
Big Mark. Were you impacted with any flooding?
Only at my workplace down Plumtree Road. There's like 3 feet of water in there. Some people that live next door to shut up in the house can't get out.
But did you store water
Yes, I store water all the time.
all the time? So all now you could go to your house and
Yes,
you have
I got buckets of
your
water.
buckets of water. And what about you, Nell? Nell, did your
No,
wife have to
no.
store water, or did you store water?
I never store water.
You never store water?
No.
Why?
They live alone, so you're bound to go in the city.
Why?
The reason for not storing water is I okay, I live alone. Yeah? So once I live alone,
You ain't got a bed.
no, I don't have to bed. I got a bed, that's for sure. Don't I don't have to bed. But to be honest with you, I never out of water. I was fortunate at all given times. But whenever I come to my home, and water always in my home. For some reason of known or unknown, water always in my home. So it never come to me to catch water.
Let me ask you a question. Let's just say after the storm you did lose water. What were you going to do?
Well, it's an obvious case that I will have to beg someone.
Well, here's what we're going to do, right? We're going to encourage you to store at least 5 gallons. You say you live alone?
Yeah.
At least 5 gallons of water.
Yeah.
For at least 5 days if a storm is coming.
Yeah, fair enough.
On a regular day, just store 5 gallons. All right?
Yeah.
So we have your commitment to water storage when you leave here, Nell.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We can shake on this, you know.
Yeah, sure.
All right. A commitment of 5 gallons at least.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful.
So you heard that commitment from Nell and Patsy right here on Water Wednesdays. They have agreed to keep up with their water storage. Remember the recommended amount? 5 gallons per person for at least 5 days. That should get you through. Again, thank you for supporting and watching Water Wednesdays. To view this or a previous episode again, please visit our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. You can go to our social media platform, either Facebook or Instagram, for further information, or just type in Water Wednesdays in YouTube. You'll find us there.